What's up, everyone? This is Mr. West. We're doing equations with square roots, decimals, and fractions today. I'm going to break this down, hopefully make this a little bit easier for you. Let's go ahead and start. Which of the b values are solutions to the following equation? B squared equals 2.56. Okay, a couple things here. Number one, we don't really like decimals when we're dealing with square roots. So let me show you what we're going to do, okay? So if we're going to solve for b, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the square root of both sides. So we know that b equals the square root of 2.56, but we don't like how that's a decimal. We'd rather have that be a fraction when it comes to square roots. We always want to see for decimals, rewriting decimals as a fraction, what place we're dealing with. This is the 100th place. So that means if we put it over 100, it will be an equivalent fraction. Let me show you. So this would be the same thing as b equals the square root of 256. Okay, I got rid of the decimal, but then I put it over 100, and that's equivalent, okay, because we're talking about the 100th place. And if you do 256 divided by 100, you're going to get exactly that, okay? So now we have this rewritten as a fraction. That is much better for us. So we have b equals, and then we can do this. We can split it up, numerator, denominator. Check that out, okay? Now, a couple things from here. I'm looking at my answers, and I should probably first simplify this all the way. So b equals, and then that's square root of 256. Sorry, that's 16. That's 10. 16 divided by 10 is 1.6. Very critical component here that I didn't talk about yet. Plus or minus. You're always going to be having plus or minus. When you take the square root of both sides, it's going to be plus or minus. Why is that? Well, let's talk about square root of 100. It's 10 or it's negative 10. Why is that? 10 times 10 equals 100. What number times itself equals 100? But also negative 10 times negative 10 equals 100. So it's either plus or minus 10, okay? That's something to keep in mind. So if we're looking at these answers, we see that they're written kind of funny. The first one is square root of negative 256 square root over 10. Well, that's just like leaving the square root here, 256, and then just doing the square root of the bottom. So technically that's equivalent. That one's equivalent, plus or minus. And then we got 1.6 as the answer. That's plus, minus. Okay, we need all those answers except E. And we're good. All right, move on. Next one. Okay. Find all the solutions. Let's start here. It's already written as a fraction for us. Bingo, we like that. We're going to take the square root. We can separate it, is what I mean to say. And that's 12 over 13. Big key component. Remember, when you take the square root of both sides, plus or minus. So you have plus or minus. We're going to choose all that apply. Boom, boom. Not 14 over 15. That's completely different. And we're good with plus or minus 12 over 13. All right, H. So, again, we have the 100th place here, so we're going to put it out of 100 and get rid of the decimal. Okay, I'm going to take the square root of both sides, just so you see, so a square root of 0.36. We don't like that. That's not good for us. So we're going to change it to the square root of 36, get rid of the decimal, over 100. That's the same thing as 0.36. Okay, and again, I knew because that is the 100th place. Let's say if it was, just as an example, if it was 4.4, notice how it's only the 10th place, so we could just write it out of 10, 4 out of 10 instead of out of 100, okay? Just so you're aware. Now we have square root of 36 over square root of 100, okay? That's plus or minus 6 over 10. 6 out of 10, we could reduce that to plus or minus 2 over 3. Okay, it's giving us a couple answers here. What's it doing? Plus, that's weird. None of these answers look to be correct. I know 2 over 3 is 0.67. Okay, 0.67 is that. It's trying to trick us here, is what it's trying to do. It's trying to trick us. Or is it? I can't believe I did this. All right, you guys are seeing this. Okay, good. So that's 6 over 10 reduces to 3 over 5. Not sure where the 2 over 3 came from. My apologies, but it's 3 over 5, which is 0.6. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Now, that's not the square root of 0.6, though. Underneath the parentheses is 36 out of 100, 0.36. So these are wrong. This is a trick trying to get you to put that. Okay, the answer is 0.6, not square root of 0.6. It's the square root of 36 over 100. And that's not the correct answer either. I'm not even sure how it got there. So the answer is E, none of the above. Sorry about my mistake, but we're going to get the same answer. Okay, last one. You guys know what to do. You take the square root. Square root of 16 over square root of 121. And, oh, did I put plus or minus? I think I did on the last one. Square root. So we have B equals that. Okay, so that's 4 over 11. Don't forget, plus or minus. So 4 over 11, we see that we have two answers here. You can't reduce 4 out of 11. Plus or minus, check it. That's all there is to it. Easy. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching. I hope you watch more of these videos. I hope you leave a comment and let me know what types of videos you need covered, what you need help with. Let me know. I really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next time right here on Wes Explains Best.